We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Rock it. Back. Ready?
They'll run on first down. McFarland, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go out. Hey!
He's crossing. He's checking.
They run the counter. McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
$39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch safety green.
Now Saquon Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
61, box, right. You can't get alert.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Check. Walk 54. Check.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4.
Alert, alert, alert. 5-4. Alert.
Check out.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Keep it up. Bravo.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Now. Hey, Charlie. 52.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, Delta.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. I got him.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Niners take over.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Yes, yes. Hey, orbit.
57 to Mike. 57.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
52, right 52.
Hit it.
They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Exit. What twist? Go. Hey, check 24.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 26-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, G. Let's go. All right, G.
5 wide. Regular.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch the slap.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll run on first down. McFarland trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, echo. 5.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
56. Hey, tight. Hey, check.
Check 37.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Regular. You think you won't get it?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt. Normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Topper! Hey! Hey, Foxtrot!
57's the mic! 57's the mic!
Steve Griffin!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
Brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Wahoo!
Mike 52.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Hey, Haywood!
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52? You don't know no better.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, defense.
Five.
Defense.
Shoot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
All 52. Five wide.
54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time, Allen will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
54. Hey. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You go. 56, 56.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this will be caught at the 30. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So the shotgun snap to Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
High 7. Let me know right now. You better bring it.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yo, Mike 52. Mike 52. Come to my world. We want. Ready.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Half 85. Let's go.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Record. Out. Hey, home.
Slip.
3-2 jump. bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go. Go. Go, go, go.
Hey, hold. Smooth. On the ball. We got it.
From the gun, Allen. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I'm here all day.
Check 50. Check 50.
On second down, here's Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 32 on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again, and they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. 18 yards, first down Niners. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Not today.
Look at me, get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
64, weak. Hey, orbit.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Gill. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
218, chop it.
54, right there. 54.
Now Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
52. Here we go, team. Here I come.
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mike 52.
Go.
Bandit.
New Mike 52. Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Let's go.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey. Let's get in there. 5.
He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18 Gator.
Check me out.
Hey, Haywood.
57's Mike. You remember me?
Ready?
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Five.
Watch Mike.
Secret.
2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yep.
Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, dude.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Where's 52? Watch that.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Set. Got it.
49ers 14.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro. Where your post, your apartment, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming.